Okay, so this is the second lecture of the chapter relation and function. Okay, na? You will get first lecture on channel. So domain and range of relation. Okay, next topic. Now suppose we have any relation R, then element of R is like a comma b na. All element of a relation is like a comma b. Set of all possible value of a is known as domain, and set of all possible value of b is known as range. Okay, for example, suppose if your R is equals to 1 comma 2 3 comma 4 3 comma 2, suppose any random relation, then all element is like a comma b a comma b a comma b. Set of all possible value of a is known as domain, set of all possible value of b is range. Okay, so at this time domain is 1 comma 3 set of a, and set of b 2 4 again 2, so doesn't matter, 2 comma 4, this is the range. Okay, so I can write, so domain of R, a set of all possible value of a where a comma b belongs to R. Okay, similarly range of R is equals to set of all possible value of b where again same thing, a comma b belongs to R. Okay, now suppose if R is a relation from a to b, if R is a relation from a to b, set a to set b, then this set b is known as codomain. Okay, this set b is known as codomain. Okay, na? Done. Now we will take some example based on previous theory and this one. Okay, write down. Huh? Yeah, you can pause and write down. Okay, so I am taking example first one. If a is equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3, there is a set A, then find relation R is equals to a comma b where condition is a is greater than b. Okay, on a. Okay, now take this one as the first example. If set A is given 1 comma 2 comma 3, then find the relation R where a comma b is element of R such that a is greater than b. This is the condition. Okay, na? On a. Also you can write this one in this form, a is related to b if a is greater than b. This one and this one both are same thing, because if a is related to b, then a comma b belongs to R. In previous chapter this is done na? Okay, so a is related to b if a is greater than b. Now this is the relation defined on a. It means a to a, first element from a and second element also from a. Okay, so we want to write R. Now first take any value of a. Now we have to take a comma b. Now we want all possible value of a comma b. So if I take a from a 1, if you take 1, a as 1, now b we have to choose such that a is greater than b, a is greater than b. Okay, now can you take b1? No, you can't take b out of a. Okay, na? Because this is on a to a from a and b is also from a. Okay, so can I put 1? Now if you put 1, then 1 comma 1, 1 is not greater than 1, but here we want a is greater than b. It means you can't take a as 1. Okay, so next possible value of a is 2. Can I take 2? If you take a equals to 2, then put b. If I take 1, then 2 is greater than 1. Okay, satisfying. Now again can I take 2 comma 2? No. If a is 2, how can you put b as 2? Because 2 is not greater than 2. Okay, so we can't take again this one. Now next one is similarly, if you use all values, if you take a equals to 3, then b may be 1 or 2, because 1 and 2 both are less than 3 na? So 3 comma 1 and 3 comma 2. Now this is the set R, sorry, relation R. Okay, any problem? And suppose if you want domain and range for this relation, okay, domain of R. Domain of R is set of all possible value of A. Possible value of A is 2, 3, 3. Then set of this one is 2, 3. You can't write 3 two times na in any set. Okay. Now next one is range of R. Range of R is set of all possible value of B. Possible value of B is 1, 1, 2. So 1, 2. Okay. Any problem? So this is the domain and range, and this is the relation R. Okay. Now next, can I write down? Next, if A is equals to 1, 2, 3 up to 10 and R be a relation defined on A by X is related to Y if X plus 2Y equals to 10, then find R. Same as previous one. Okay na? Again this is relation R defined on A. It means A to A, first element from A and second also from A. Okay, and X is related to Y. This is the condition in XY. Okay na? All ordered pair must be satisfied this one. Now right, just simply, if I take first value of X 1, if you put X equals to 1, then 2Y equals to 9, then Y equals to 9 by 2. Y equals to 9 by 2. Now 9 by 2 is not belongs to A. Okay, so we can't take Y equals to 9 by 2 now. So you can't take X equals to 1. Now put 2, because X and Y both from A. Okay, if you put X equals to 2, then 2Y equals to 8, Y equals to 4, and 4 belongs to A. Okay, so you can take 2, 4. Now can I take X equals to 3? No. If you take X equals to 3, Y is 7 by 2. 7 by 2 is not in A. Okay, can I take 4? If you take 4, then Y is equals to 3. Similarly, you can't take 5, you can take 6. If you take 6, then 2Y equals to 4, Y equals to 2. Okay, similarly, if you take 8, then Y equals to 1. Now can I take X equals to 10? If you take X equals to 10, then we are getting Y equals to 0, but 0 is not in A. Okay, so only we can take these. Now this is the R. Similarly, again you can find the domain and range. Domain is 2, 4, 6, 8 and range is 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is also done. Write down. Next. Okay, done now? Any problem? No. This is a simple thing now. Okay, now next. I am taking last example for this. Then we will take various types of relation. Actually, you will get question from that. Write relation R such that and also find domain and range. Okay, so first one in this one, R is given as X, Y is element where X belongs to N, Y belongs to Z, and XY minus Y is equals to 8. Okay, this is the first relation. Now I want R in tabular form na. So okay, right. Now again we want X, Y, all element is like X, Y na. First X belongs to N, so natural number. Put first value of X 1. If you put X equals to 1, can I take, I want not both 1 X and Y. If I put X equals to 1, then Y minus Y 0. 0 equals to 8, not possible. So you can't take X equals to 1. Now put X equals to 2. If you put X equals to 2, then 2Y minus Y. Y equals to 8. Now check 8 as belongs to Z. Obviously Z is integer na. Okay. So 2, 8. Now next put X equals to 3. If you put X equals to 3, then 3Y minus Y, 2Y equals to 8, Y equals to 4. Again 4 belongs to Z. So I can write, so 3, 4. Satisfying both condition na. Now, can I put x equals to 4? If you put x equals to 4, then 3y equals to 8, y equals to 8 by 3, but 8 by 3 is not an integer. Okay, so I can't take 4, sorry. Now, can I take x equals to 5? If I take x equals to 5, 4y, obviously I can take. 4y equals to 8, y equals to 2. Okay, similarly, can I take 6? Nah. 7? No. If you take 7, then also we are not getting y as an integer. 8? No. 9? Obviously. If you take x equals to 9, then 8y equals to 8, then y equals to 1. Okay, then 9 comma 1. Okay, no problem. Na? Now, can you take 10, 11, 12 like this? No, no any other possibility. So, this one. Now, what do you want? Domain and range. Domain of R is 2, 3, 5, 9. All possible value of A. Okay, and range of R is 8, 4, 2, 1. 8, 4, 2, 1. All possible value of A is domain, all possible value of B is range. Now, second question. X, y is an element where x belongs to n, y belongs to n, and y equals to x square and x is less than equals to 4. These are the conditions. Okay. Now again you want all possible value of x, y with satisfying these all conditions. Okay, no problem. So R equals to x belongs to n. So start from natural number, first natural number 1. If I put x equals to 1, then put x equals to 1, also satisfying this one. In this one what we are getting, y equals to 1, so no problem. Okay, because 1 is also belongs to n. Now if I put x equals to 2, x equals to 2, next natural number, 2 is less than 4, okay, no problem. If you put 2, then y equals to 4, 4 is also belongs to n, so okay, so no problem, 2, 4. Now if I take x equals to 3, then y equals to 9. If I take x equals to 4, then y equals to 16. Now you can't take x equals to 5 because 5 is not less than equals to 4 na? Okay, so only I can take 1, 2, 3, 4. Now similarly domain of R is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, and range of R is equals to 1, 4, 9, 16. Okay, now it is easy na? Okay, now we will take last question based on this, then we will change the topic. Okay, so write down first. Okay, done. Okay. Third one, R relation element is like x, y, where y is equals to, okay, I am changing, x, y belongs to n and x plus y equals to 5. Okay, just try this one. If you put x equals to, again x, y belongs to n. If you put x equals to 1, y is 4. If you put x equals to 2, y is 3. If you put x equals to 3, y is 2. If you put x equals to 4, y is 1. Now you can't put x equals to 5 because if you put x equals to 5, then y becomes 0, but 0 is not belongs to n. Okay, so only these are the thing. 1 minute. Oh, okay, so this one. Okay, now just write down. Now we will take various types of the relation, Actually, you will get question in JEE Mains, maximum time based on various types of relation. Okay, 90% you will get question. Okay, done. Now types of relation. This one is important. Okay, now first thing, void relation. We know that phi is also relation from A to B because this one is subset of A cross B. Okay na? So R equals to phi. This one is known as void relation. Okay, not useful. Second one, identity relation. Identity relation always defined on a set A. Okay, like it, not A to B, always on A. And condition for that, any relation on A is said to be identity relation if every element is belongs to itself only. Okay, so condition is every element is related to itself only. Okay, like this. Suppose we have a relation from A to A, alpha, beta, gamma, alpha, beta, gamma, alpha connected to alpha, beta connected to beta, gamma connected to gamma. This is the identity relation. Okay. Symbolically, if you want to write, then R is equals to all element is like alpha comma alpha, beta comma beta, gamma comma gamma, A comma A. For all A belongs to A, no any other element. Okay na? A comma A, same as same. Remember, every element is related to itself only. You can't relate alpha to beta. Okay. So this is the identity relation. Now next one is reflexive relation. Okay. Third one is reflexive relation. That is important. Okay, reflexive relation. Now actually na, in these two, in this one every element is related to itself only, but there is not without only. Okay na, there is without only. It means condition for this one is every element must be related to itself. Okay, what is the difference in these two? In this one, alpha may be related to beta, no problem, but alpha must be related to alpha itself also. Okay, in this one, alpha can't be related to beta, but in this one, alpha may be related to beta, no problem, but every element must be related to itself, not only. Okay, it means A comma A belongs to R. For all A belongs to A. Suppose relation is defined on A. So for all A belongs to A comma A must be belongs to R. It means this one must be an element of R. Okay. Now I am taking an example. Okay, in which we will take that which one is the identity and reflexive. Okay. So can I write? This is the only definition. Write down. Okay. Okay, pause and write down. Okay, I can rough now. Thank you. Okay, now we want example. How can I take? Okay, can I see from the table? No problem. We have example. Let we have a set A that is 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I am taking some relation R1 is equals to 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3 on A na. R2 is 1, 1 and 2, 2 and R3 is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 and 1, 2. Now we have to decide about the reflexive and identity function. Okay, so suppose here I am taking identity and here for reflexive. Okay, now decide first for this one and this one. Now check R1 is identity function or not. For identity function condition is every element is related to itself only. 1 2 3, every element is related to itself only. 1 is related to 1, 2 is related to 2, 3 is related to 3, and no any out of 1 2 3 is related to other. Okay na, 2 is only related to 2, not 3 or 1. Okay, so this one is identity. Reflexive, for reflexive condition is every element must be related to itself, must be related to itself. It means 1 must be related to 1, 2 must be related to 2, 3 must be related to 3, obviously. Okay, so this is both identity and reflexive. Now this one 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2. Now check for identity. Condition for identity is every element is related to itself only, but 3 is not related to 3, so this is not identity function. Reflexive, every element must be related to itself, every element must be related to itself. 3 is not related to 3. Okay, so how can we write? So this is also not reflexive. Now for this one, identity, every element is only related to itself only. Okay na, every element is related to itself only, but here C 1 is related to 2. But in identity 1 can't be related to 2, every element is related to itself only. So this is not an identity. Reflexive, every element is related, must be related to itself. It means 1 is related to 1, 2 is related to 2, 3 is related to 3. If 1 is also related to 2, no problem. We want only 1 comma 1. Now 1 comma 2 is there, then also no problem, because there is condition that must be related to itself. It may be related to other also, no problem. Okay, so this one. Now difference between identity and reflexive is clear na? Okay. Next one is symmetric relation. Always na, you will get maximum time, you will get 90%, you will get question in JEE Mains is like that. Identify the given relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Okay, about these. So next one is symmetric relation. Okay, Kenara? Okay. So next one, which one? First, second, third, three is one, fourth one, symmetric. Symmetric relation. Okay, so what about now symmetricity na, it is like there is a condition that if A is related to B, then B must be related to A. Okay, condition is if element A is related to B, then B must be related to A. Okay, it means if A comma B belongs to R, then B comma A must be belongs to R. If A comma B belongs to R, then B comma A must be belongs to R. Then it is known as symmetric. Okay, again you want example now? I will give you. कहाँ गया? Now you have to identify which relation is symmetric and which one is not symmetric. 1 comma 2, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3. Okay, R2 is 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 2 and 3 comma 3. R3 is 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2 comma 1, 3 comma 2, 2 comma 3 and 2 comma 4. Okay, and finally R4, not finally, 1 comma 2, 3 comma 4, 4 comma 3, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4, 2 comma that is again done na, 2 comma 2 and 2 comma 1. Okay, this one, and last R5, that is 5. Okay, and remember this one. So condition is if A comma B belongs to R, then B comma A must be belongs to R. Okay, 1 comma 1, then 1 comma 1. There is no need to check for this one. 2 comma 2, then also 2 comma 2. 3 comma 3, then 3 comma 3. A comma B, then B comma A belongs to R na. So this one is symmetric, no problem. And this one, 1 comma 1, you can't check for this one. To say, remember, to say no, we want at least one example. Okay, we want at least one example such that A comma B belongs to R, but B comma A is not belongs to R. So you can't say about 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 2 belongs to R, but there is no 2 comma 3. Okay, so here A comma B belongs to R, but B comma A is not belongs to R, so this is not symmetric. And this one, 1 comma 2, then you want 2 comma 1, but we have 2 comma 1, we want 1 comma 2. You have to check for everyone. No, 3 comma 2, then you want 2 comma 3. Yes, we have. 2 comma 3, we want 3 comma 2. Yes, we have. 2 comma 4, we want 4 comma 2. 1 comma 2, then we want 2 comma 1. 3 comma 4, then you want 4 comma 3. 2 comma 2, then you want 2 comma 2. This is itself. Okay, so for every A comma B, here we have B comma A. So this one is also symmetric. What about this one? Phi. Can you say yes or no? This one is symmetric or not? Actually, yes. This one is symmetric. Why? Because to say no, we want at least one example. If you want to say that this is not symmetric relation, then first you have to get an element like this one. You have A comma B, but you didn't have B comma A. But there is no A comma B. If there is no any element, no A comma B, how can you check? If you can't check, you can't say no. Okay, so this one is also symmetric. Remember, if A comma B belongs to R, then you can check only for B comma A. Okay, so phi, there is no any option to say that this one is not belongs to or this is not symmetric. At least we want one reason, but there is no reason for this one. Okay, so this one is also symmetric. Okay, so reflexive and symmetric is clear na. For reflexive, every element of A must be related to itself, and for symmetric, for every, if A comma B belongs to R, remember, if A comma B belongs to R, then B comma A must be belongs to R. Okay, so now we have remaining, other one is transitive and then equivalent relation. Okay, so we will take in next lecture.